Everybody, Jarrett here. Wanted to go share some information that I came across. I was reading a Forbes.com article about 5 reasons why 8 out of 10 companies fail. And I found the reasons very interesting, especially considering our line of work with DubLi and what we have to offer companies. So let's go over those 5 reasons. First reason is they are out of touch with consumers. Businesses struggle to understand why consumers choose them. They don't understand that successful, the 2 that are successful and continue in business, they understand not only that they're having customers come to them, but they understand why the consumer comes to them. The 8 out of 10 who fail, they don't understand why it is their consumers came to them as opposed to a competitor. They don't understand consumers' needs in the area that their business is concerned with, let alone other areas outside of that. A big reason for this is a lack of communication, and so not only are they not communicating well to their consumer, but they're not receiving any feedback or good enough feedback from the consumer. The second reason 8 out of 10 businesses fail is the inability to differentiate themselves from their competitor. Similar to reason 1, you're going to see that a lot of these reasons kind of tie into each other. But when you go into business and there's different companies that offer similar products or services for a specific company to be successful, they need to be able to say, this is why you should choose me over my competitor, because I offer this service or this special product or this added value. And so 8 out of 10 companies fail because they do not effectively communicate that, or they may not even differentiate themselves in actuality. So there's 2 things here. Maybe that their product or service isn't really that different. The second thing is it may be different, but they are not able to communicate that. So again, tied with number 1 is the communication factor. And it's also, these first 3 kind of continue on. They are tied together. The inability to communicate value is the 3rd reason. Why should the consumer choose them over their competition? So it's that ability to communicate their value and how they're different, and why your product that is so similar to your competitor's product is actually superior. You need to be able to communicate that effectively and powerfully to the consumer, and most companies are unable to do that. And so not only that, but many on a more basic level, not only are they unable to communicate how their product holds value over a competitor's product, but they're unable to just tell you why their product is of value, not compared to anything else, just why their service or product is desirable. And so I think that you'll see a lot of hear radio commercials, TV ads, signs, whatever. They try to compare themselves to their competitor, which is it's them trying to overcome some of these hurdles to say, I am different. Here is our value. But in an attempt to do that, what they're forgetting is that they need to first build their product, right? They need to say, they need to point out the positives of their product, not in relation to another product, but just based solely on its merits. And I think that what value does their product and service hold, the inability to communicate that is a big problem in marketing and sales for a lot of companies, because they are so unable to do that their only thing they can do is try to compare themselves with other companies. It's a basic necessity of business to be able to without tearing anyone else's product down or saying negative things about someone else's product, be able to positively display your product or service. And a lot of companies are unable to communicate that properly. So the fourth reason companies fail is leadership and creativity problems. So leadership of the company all the way at the top, no matter how big the company is, mom and pop or bigger, corporation type of thing that ends up failing, most of the time it comes down to leadership. One of the big problems is they get stuck doing things the same way over and over and over while their consumers are changing, and while the market is changing, they get stuck doing the same things over and over. Some things are good to stay the same, stick with solid foundational principles, but some flexibility and progress is necessary. Another big problem is that it leads to that is, they think that they have all the answers and it's worked before, so it's going to work now. And so that you have this ego problem, and you have, we're just going to plow ahead, and sooner or later we're going to dig our way out of this. But so what that ends up leading to is thinking inside the box that they've already built for themselves. They've built this box. They have a company, obviously. They've had a plan. They've been going for a little while, or maybe it's a brand new business even, and they've built this box that they think, okay, here within this business plan that I have is perfect. But, all of these other aspects are happening, that the market and the consumers are ever changing, so that box gets destroyed, but they still try to stay inside of it. And so that leads to failure because they're unable to evolve with their consumers. The fifth reason is the inability to find proven revenue streams. So whether it's a new company or a company that exists, whatever they want to do with their company, whatever product service they want to provide, it's going to cost money. If they're maybe it's an established company and they want to expand to a new product or a new service, that's going to take money. And so how are they going to do that? What revenue streams are they going to have while they set those things up? And maybe another hurdle for a lot of businesses is that there is a seasonal type of aspect to their service or product. So how do you keep the revenue flowing at all times, not just in the busy seasons? You hear business people say all the time, and that it's been crazy at work. This is my busy time of year. Well, how do you, in the not busy time of year, how do you keep that constant flow of revenue? And a lot of 8 out of 10 companies fail because they don't, and they dry up in the slow seasons, and they're not even around long enough to see the busy season again. So let's talk about how DubLi solves these issues. First reason the companies are out of touch with their consumers. DubLi partnerships allow businesses to offer consumers what they are looking for, not only their product and service, because obviously they came to them for a reason, so you're going to give them what they came for, but they also have other needs and other wants, and a DubLi partnership allows a business to offer their consumers cash back on all of the things that they need. So, and not only that, but the company is then going to be paid for the product or service that the consumer originally came to them for, and then they're going to be getting paid for other companies' products and services as their customers go out and are shopping online. The second reason was the inability to differentiate. So there you go. Business A sells quality pizza for a great price. Business B sells quality pizza for a great price. Okay, how do you differentiate those two? And why is a customer going to come to business A over business B? Business A gives customers cash back on all their online shopping. Business B still just sells pizza. So, a customer comes in, they buy a pizza from you, and you say, here you go, have this membership, check it out. The customer uses it, and they're going to remember where they got that. They're going to think, man, that was kind of a unique thing, a unique gift that they gave me, and it's awesome. I'm getting all this cash back, and that's going to stick with the consumer, and it helps differentiate your product or service. Same type of concept here with the inability to communicate value. By adding, a DubLi membership with the partner program, when partners are offering DubLi memberships, what they're doing is they're adding value to whatever they have. So whether they clean carpets or they sell pizza or they are a chiropractor or whatever it is they do, that product or service, their consumers come to them for a reason because they obviously see value in it. And now the DubLi membership that they're going to be given is an added value. So we're going to be communicating added value. That's exactly what we help our partners do. So you're going to get your normal products from the business you shop at, plus you're going to get cash back at all of the other businesses you shop at. Awesome. So problem number 4 was leadership creativity problems. A DubLi partnership is, like, to me, it is the definition of thinking outside the box. You are continuing to do your own thing, and then you're gaining access to the global e-commerce industry. It's like, wow, what? I mean, how much more outside the box can you get than that, really? I mean, I'm at a loss for words. Really, it just seems like to me, it just seems like obvious that it's a creative solution. The other aspect of this is that they get to, like I said, focus on what they do while they are diversifying and going to be getting revenue from all different types of industries. So whether it's I'm going to go to the next slide, actually, because this kind of ties in perfectly with the inability to find proven revenue streams. So focus on the product or service while diversifying here. And so you're going to continue doing what you do while getting all this revenue from different industries, whether it's your slow time or your busy time. You're going to have this stream, and that is finding a proven revenue stream. You're going to access a $1 billion e-commerce industry. In 2011, there was $200 billion of retail sales online in the United States alone. In only the United States, retail sales online, $200 billion. In 2012, the worldwide sales for traveling, like booking travel, was $162 billion. That's worldwide, but that's just the travel industry. It is multi-hundreds of billions of dollar industry, and we partners gain access to that. And not only that, but like I have here in this slide, it's really every industry you can imagine. You know, I mean, think of it: clothes, groceries, entertainment, healthcare, beauty supplies, all of these. I mean, travel. I may have said that already, probably, but all of these different industries rolled into this global e-commerce industry that they gain access to. So now they've diversified to the max. And, you know, people are going to come to them. Their customers are going to come to them. And they're going to leave their business, and they're going to go shop at other businesses as well because they need other things. They want other things. Those people are going to shop online. People will shop at Apple. People shop at Walmart. People shop at Target. Why not tap into those proven revenue streams? Because how many people shop online at Walmart, Target, Apple, Best Buy, Nordstrom, Dillard's? How many people every day are shopping online at those places? And if you're talking to, let's say you're talking to a small business who has, maybe they have 30 people come into their shop every day. Now say you're going to get your 30 people every day still, but as they walk out the door and they go out and they become those people who are shopping at Walmart, Target, and Apple, you're going to be receiving revenue while they're not even in your store anymore. You're not going to stop them from shopping at these places they want to shop at. So why not tap into that? And so while you are perfecting your craft, or while you're expanding, or while it's your slow period, use these proven revenue streams to not only support you, but to build your business as well. So those are the 5 reasons Forbes.com, from Forbes.com, why 8 out of 10 businesses fail. First is their businesses are out of touch with their consumer base. Second is the inability to differentiate. Third is the inability to communicate value. Fourth is leadership and creativity problems. And fifth, the inability to find proven revenue streams. I think if you can, get a grasp of these 5 things and how our service as DubLi business associates helps address those, and if you can implement that into your phone calls and meetings and presentations with your leads and contacts, maybe they are solid with 3 of the 5 problems. They don't have a problem with 3 of the 5. But if you can, in your conversation, kind of understand where they may be lacking, and you can pinpoint that, and you can address that concern, you can tell them how this helps them, that's exactly why people want this. People don't know that they don't know. And so it's our job to let them know that they need to know. All right? So find those things and then show them how we address those concerns and help them. Anyway, hope this is helpful. Sometimes I find myself a little rambling. Sorry about that. But I think that these five reasons 8 out of 10 businesses fail can be very powerful in talking to our leads. So let's use it and go help people be better and help businesses expand their impact and charities do more good.